So there he is. There you go.
We haven't seen an advert in relation to the Soul Stone. How many times are they going to kill Vision?
Vision. So Vision is now, what, Columbo?
I'm calling him WAYward. They both are cognizant that he doesn't look the same.
You didn't see that coming.
Had to send him in a drone. Yellow diamonds to the stones.
If Monica's anything like her mum, she will not give up on people that she cares about or people that need help.
Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. It's your boy, Chosen Wisdom.
And it's your girl, Divergent Curl.
Yes sir. And today we are going to react, discuss, break down and everything in between WandaVision episode 6, baby.
Yep.
Is that in screen? There you go. 6.
All new Halloween Spooktacular. Spooktacular. What's Spooktacular? What's going to happen?
We are excited about this one. We can't wait. Off the back of episode 5.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm even shouting, guys. Why am I shouting? I'm so excited. Listen, episode 5 was absolutely crazy.
Yes.
Insane. Wow, it was just, my brain was like, after watching it. Go back and check our reaction to episode 5. We broke it down. We were surgical. So please go check out our reaction to episode 5. But before we watch episode 6, let's quickly recap on what actually happened in episode 5 and why. First of all, guys, the kids. We start off, the kids are small, maybe 4 months old. And by the end of the episode, the kids are 10 years old.
Yep. It's the same age that Wanda and Pietro were when their parents died.
What bigger purpose do the kids serve in this story?
Yeah.
If any.
Yep.
And I know after reading some of the comment sections on episode 5 that a lot of you guys think the kids have a bigger story. The story is really about the kids. I don't necessarily agree with that, guys, but you know, it's all about different opinions here, right? We have Agnes, who is always appearing out of nowhere, conveniently giving them what they need at a certain point of time.
Yep.
So we started talking about who Agnes is, what role does she serve in this story? Yep. And I know a lot of you guys have your predictions and your theories of who she is. So we also know that Monica is fine, guys.
Yeah.
She's fine. She's... Yeah,
Good.
Wipe that sweat away because your girl is still alive. Apparently, Wanda kept her safe, which is quite cool. We got introduced to S.W.O.R.D even at a deeper level. We now know that Wanda took Vision's body from S.W.O.R.D headquarters. She stole it. She stole his body. We started talking about our perception of Wanda. Has our perception of Wanda changed? Is this just a reaction? She's clearly suffering from PTSD, but at what point do we stop excusing her actions? We now know Vision's wishes were to be left the hell alone. So why do S.W.O.R.D have Vision's body in the first place?
5 years after.
Interesting. That opens up a whole different conversation about S.W.O.R.D. Yes. So...
S.W.O.R.D is definitely on a magic carpet ride.
Are S.W.O.R.D the bad guys? But what do you guys think? What are S.W.O.R.D up to?
Yeah.
We also saw Wanda fully emerge from what we are now calling the Hex. She came out and she basically said, listen, don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you.
Yeah, in the very famous words of actually a really important doctor of our time. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Dr. Dre.
That scene was so amazing to watch
Was...
because you just felt her aura and she came out really like a badass. Like, yeah, do you not know who I am?
Yeah, man, she should have taken it further. She should have slapped up that WAYward guy. Slapped him up quicker than Randy. Slapped Alexa Bliss the other week and RKO'd her ass.
Randy Orton!
Damn.
man. I think Randy's the only wrestler that can do moves and get away with RKOing females. Like, who does that? Anyway, we digress. We also know Vision is getting, he's getting suspicious. He's like, hold on a second. What is going on? And now he's finally realized what the heck is going on. And he's confronted Wanda straight on. She wanted to avoid the conversation. And who turns up at the door?
My guy, Evan. What's up, Evan? Shout out, Evan.
My guy. Quicksilver. Everyone is going wild. The whole internet is going crazy. X-Men have joined the Avengers. It's going to be a multiverse. All these discussions are now happening and people are now theorizing that it's opened up a whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah,
like, I was freaking out. I was freaking out when I saw, not freaking out physically, because if you go and watch the reaction, you probably see, no, he wasn't freaking out. But internally, I was like, oh my Lord, I can't believe it. And the little boy in me was like,
you know what they like to do, these Marvel people? They love to do it. They love to do it to us. They love to torture us. If they turn around and it turns out that Evan Wood just come in to play Pietro and they never even mention Quicksilver or none of that, I'm going to be like, you mother...
So the ending of episode 5, of course, it was Quicksilver that we saw. That was the big reveal and that opened up amazing discussions. And I know by reading the comment section on episode 5 of our reaction, you guys have been giving us the knowledge.
Yes.
You guys have been weighing in on your perspective on what you guys think is going to happen.
Theorizing.
Everything.
Diarizing.
Even that.
Enterprising.
Star Trek.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Every prizing.
Soniqua.
What?
You might want to hold on to something. Black alert.
But anyway, we digress. So you guys have been giving us your thoughts, and that's what it's all about. The whole point of the channel is to get people who have an opinion to talk and to discuss, whether it's movies, whether it's TV series, music,
Yeah.
current topics, popular topics, whatever it might be. If your opinion is different, we want to hear from you, because we often feel that our opinions are different to the norm. Well, you guys have been smashing it, and we got a couple shout outs because some of you guys have given us some good knowledge, man. Thank you guys.
Shout out to Graham Mesquita. He also picked up on the fact that Vision is in pieces at S.W.O.R.D. Why the heck have S.W.O.R.D. got Vision 5 years after Thanos' original snap? What's going on there?
Exactly. What are they doing?
Yeah.
And, thank you, Graham, for spotting that out, man, because I don't think at the time we actually thought of that, So big up, Graham.
Yep. Also, D. Brown made a really good point about the scene with Norm and Vision. The she that Norm was referring to might not even be Wanda. What if the she is Agnes? I know a lot of you have had some theories and hypotheses around Agnes. So, shout out to Tyrone, who also gave us knowledge on the last episode.
Big up, Tyrone. Big up.
He's been linking it into potentially Mephisto, potentially some shape-shifting that could be going on. So that's quite interesting to see how that might play out. And let's see if Tyrone's right. And I think a couple of other people
Let's see if you're right, bro. Let's see if you're right. If you're right.
Because he's not alone. There's a bunch of people who think that too.
Okay.
And shout out Dan Vajorkan. Hopefully I said your name right. For mentioning also about the twins. I kind of mentioned in the last video that I wonder if it's actually one of the twins that has manifested Pietro for his mum.
Yeah. And we actually thought it was a silly idea. We were thinking it couldn't be.
Yeah.
But, you've come on and you said it might be.
Yeah, it might be. It might be Wiccan. Yeah.
Yeah. We hope we are right. And if we are right, we'll toast together.
Yeah.
Ding.
Clink. Also, really want to thank you guys for responding to the questions that we posed towards the end of our reaction and review last time. I think one of the questions was around what is reality anyway? Reality is experienced individually, but also collectively.
Yeah, it's a discussion we could probably have for a long time on this channel.
In the last video, in the reaction and review, we were touching upon, and I think this has been a theme in all the episodes so far, talking about grief, trauma, and loss.
Yeah.
Thanks to Tricky D for sharing his perspective on what reality is and actually making a really good point that because Wanda can bend and warp reality, she might just stay stuck in the denial phase of grief.
Yeah.
When it comes to Vision and everything she's been through.
Tricky D is that guy that's making a very interesting point.
We saw your message around the spoiler alert. Thank you for putting the alert on there. We're really looking forward to actually reading that once we get a couple more episodes in. Another theory that's being batted around is around whether or not Wanda is actually the one controlling everything.
Yeah.
She may be playing a part in it, but is she actually behind everything? So shout out to Ice Metal Punk for actually pointing that out as well. And also, a little nugget which I hadn't noticed before. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Shout out to Grant Allen, who's picked up on the adverts. So the adverts that play in Wanda's TV series for each decade. Grant believes these are related to each of the time stones. So if you think back to the toaster, that could represent the Power Stone. If you think back to the watch advert, the Strucker watch, that could represent the Time Stone.
Yeah, makes sense.
And if you keep going with that theme, all the red liquids that were spilling in the last episode could represent Reality Stone.
Yeah.
So with that theory in mind, it means that we haven't seen an advert in relation to the Soul Stone, nor in relation to the Mind Stone. So let's see if Grant is right today when we see the adverts in episode 6.
Grant, if you're right, then you might have to be the new MVP.
Or joint MVP.
Each advert essentially representing a stone. I see you, Marvel. Try to be slick with your ways.
Exactly.
But thank you for the information, because at least I feel like we're now more prepared to watch this episode, you know. Looking ahead, episode 6, what do you think is going to happen? Give me some predictions. What's in your mind right now?
The name of it is going to be set in at Halloween, I'm guessing. I wonder which decade, though. Are we moving up to the 90s now? We've been in the 80s, I think, before the last episode.
You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it.
This episode, Evan Wood, Quicksilver, Pietro, whatever we call him, he has to be in it.
Are we going to find out if the kids did bring him back or not in this episode? I have no idea. Literally, I'm going to approach this episode and not even try to think about what's going to happen. I'm literally going to sit back and just be receptive completely. Are S.W.O.R.D now going to up the ante?
Yeah,
Are they
I
going
don't
to
like
send?
that.
Are they going to send somebody inside the hex? I have no idea what's going to happen, but that is the beauty of it. I like to approach things not knowing sometimes, because you're more wowed, you're more surprised when things happen.
I don't want to be surprised. This Hayward guy needs to get the hell out.
Get the hell out!
We digress, guys.
Also, are they going to mention this missing person? Come on, Jimmy. Don't lose sight.
Yeah.
Who is this missing person in
Who
advance?
is the missing person?
And if it's a person, that technically doesn't include Vish, because he's not really...
Is that what we are doing now? Are we saying Vish? Is this acceptable?
Wanda does call him Vish and Viz.
I'm tired of hiding this.
Because in our Mandalorian reaction, we were saying, in our English accent, Boba Fett.
Boba.
And the Americans came and said, it's Boba.
It's Boba.
It's Boba.
Like, guys, come on, guys.
Let me say Bubba. I like Bubba.
I was actually saying Baba.
Baba.
Saying dad in my language.
Yeah, in her language, not Boba. Jake.
Baba.
Anyway, we digress totally. Cool. We're going to react, and we're going to discuss, and we're going to break down this shizzle. So, let's go.
Let's get into it, guys.
Let's go. Let's go.
Previously on WandaVision. Well, I'm tired of hiding this.
You have to stop her. This is make her stop.
Control me the way you do that.
She has the world's only vibranium synthesoid.
Can't I?
Best in suburbia. What happens when he learns the truth?
Taking an entire town hostage.
I'm not the one with the guns, Director.
Yeah, man.
I had a brother. His name was Pietro. He was killed by Ultron.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Long lost bro, get to squeeze his stinking sister to death.
She recast Pietro?
Crazy.
Or did she recast him?
And then we also discussed an alternative, which is the kids did it.
I saw some comments where people were suggesting that she hasn't recast him, and that's why she looks surprised, because she knows it's not him.
All the intros are almost, synonymous of the time that they're set in.
Yeah. And all this fashion's in right now. The velour tracksuits. Agnes with the twins. Oh wow. So there he is.
There you go. The advert says it all.
Holiday, all about family, friends, and the thrill of getting to be someone else's birthday.
Oh my god, it's so 90s.
Halloween's about candy and scaring people. But
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes, it's like Malcolm in the Middle.
Costume, Tommy. This is my costume. I'm the pool twin. Dorkosaurus Rex. He even snores cool.
It even snores cool.
The cool uncle.
He's our uncle. Why would I be scared?
Come on, Lord. Imagine that. That's crazy.
Somebody better be bleeding.
Here we go.
Whoa. Are you old?
Is that a nod to one of the comic books? One of her outfits from like the 50s and 60s comic books.
That is so
Rad.
lame.
Lame.
Worse than the costumes around us the year we got typhus.
Bye, Mila Kunis.
Fish. Fish is good for you.
How I remember it.
You probably suppressed a lot of the trauma.
Mom's been weird since Uncle
They have a different memory recollection of the same event.
Wow.
And he's called a man-child.
Whoa, sweet costume, bro. Traffic light.
A booger.
Oh my Lord. It's a traffic light.
Thinking for Mexican wrestlers.
Oh my god, that he's a wrestler. What's that? What are they called, baby?
Luchadors.
Luchadors.
Crank the kids.
That's funny.
But it's not what you're supposed to.
Hmm?
You didn't tell me you had plans.
This isn't in her plan.
You can't control me like the way you control the others.
Good night, Dad.
Has he got fake ears under his
Be good.
outfit? And he can go out with his own face because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm Tawny.
Don't you forget it.
And don't you forget it. Whoa. Look at him. A mini Quicksilver.
Wow. They did that.
This is so meta. They're
Oh,
dressing
man.
up as Halloween characters as their characters.
They're doing this to us. Flip the neck.
This is awesome. Look at that.
Still hot.
Yeah.
Still sizzling.
Sizzling.
You cut us off at the knees.
Damn right. Don't call him. Call him by his name, his last name.
Murdered by his own murder squad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It takes the women standing up against the men.
Which one of you is the sassy best friend?
There's no time for you to
What a chauvinist thing to say.
Maximoff is never gonna
What an idiot.
Dash him out, Wanda. Dash him far away.
Dies.
So what? We just surrender to that? Not happening.
We can't outgun her. Her is only making things worse.
Yes.
If Wanda is the problem, she has to be our solution.
Yes. Thank you.
That's your history with Carol Danvers. Well, you
Don't even say her name.
still have the luxury of optimism.
Excuse to be a coward.
Yes.
Hmm.
Maybe it's a good thing you weren't here when your mother died.
Oh, hell fucking.
Oh.
Do it. Do what you need to do. Slap this guy up. No.
Oh.
How dare he?
Wow.
That is so disgusting what he's just done and belittled her in front of everybody.
Thing is, we knew last episode we called him the guy, and he is clearly that guy.
Yeah, man. Why is he rounding up the minorities and like shipping them out? The women and the ethnic minority people. Don't piss me off, Hayward.
You're a joker.
Hayward will send you wayward.
Little team.
Unleash hell, demon spawn!
Oh, this is so fun.
Unleash hell, demon spawn.
Oh, there's kids. We see kids, finally.
Yeah.
You're testing me. I know I look different. I wouldn't want to be reminded of the past either.
He just alluded to something there.
So far, all the candy has disappeared.
Oh my gosh. These guys.
Oh my gosh.
He's saying it, Herb's saying it before it even happens.
I thought
Where's Vision?
Do you want something changed?
Do you want something changed?
Oh my gosh. It's like they're checking out, like, is it okay what I'm doing? Do you need me to... Just like Agnes in the last episode. Here we go. Oh, look, he's stuck a stone on his head. I just
Didn't you just read? Didn't
You know what? I've been staring at Paul Bettany's face, like, wow, like he's so...
He just
it's so...
stuck it, yeah. Is it because she's too distracted and she can't control everybody?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's a tear. When I had to do my COVID test, a tear came out like that. And you swab yourself. But that is creepy.
Snagged on Yo Magic, bro.
Yo Magic.
Couldn't open it.
Yo Magic. The snack for survivors.
Is that the Soul Stone? Because that was set on a purple backdrop.
So
and his face went to skeleton.
Yeah, like the Red Skull.
Yeah. So was that the Soul Stone advert that we just saw? Let us know.
Give you grief. That's what you wanted.
What happened to your accent?
Oh, I heard you calling me.
Whoa.
Next stop, Cavity Town.
Oh, we see.
That is crazy. Crazy, guys. Crazy.
That is awesome to see.
Past Ellis Avenue.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's crazy.
They can't, if they go out of the hex, they can't basically leave. What? Why is that? Don't go past a certain road, and that's for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Wanda's brother came to town.
Very intriguing, guys.
This is mad.
Hayward figured out a way to look through the boundary.
And you didn't share it with the...
What? This guy.
The program is tracking the decay signature of vibranium.
Vision.
Wait, why is...
I bet all he cares about is getting Vision back. That's
Yeah.
it.
Sense of their well-being.
He doesn't care about the people.
No.
People near the edge of town.
They're not moving.
Are they alive?
Reacquiring asset.
See?
What? This is unbelievable. Oh man, that is creepy.
Everyone's doing that challenge.
Yeah.
The mannequin challenge.
Yes.
Excuse me.
The mannequin challenge.
Mom?
They're sick. They're good.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for something?
For the pain to stop. This is looking creepy. People standing still. Oh no. What's he gonna see if he flies up?
Wow. It's been a long time since we've seen him like that.
Yes.
It's amazing.
I was missing him. What is that red?
Red 5 standing by.
It just stopped. She's dressed as a witch.
What are you doing here?
So ironic.
Oh, her acting is amazing.
You're one of the Avengers. You're Vision.
I am Vision. It wasn't Vision.
Why don't you know?
He's not. See?
Am I dead?
No.
He's just Jarvis at this point, right?
Yeah.
Technically. Just logic. And that's it.
Dead.
Oh, it's lost.
Agnes, please, calm down. Agnes.
And she starts to cackle.
Oh my gosh.
What are you thinking, guys?
That's Ellis Ave. Mum said don't go past. To Wiccan and Speed, she said don't go past Ellis Ave. And that's exactly what Agnes did. She turned around. What's going to happen to Vision if he goes past?
That's the
Is it the edge
exit.
of the hex?
Yeah, that's the edge of the X. The edge of the X. Hex.
Just gotta meet my guy over the ridge.
Who's her guy?
You can't do that.
Who's her way back
You
in?
can't go back into the hex.
Something about her health.
The energy inside's changing you.
Seen enough lab results to last me a lifetime. Cells metastasizing.
She's talking about
I
cancer.
know what Wanda's feeling, and I won't stop until I help her.
She's going to get her powers. What's she going to discover? What's Darcy going to find?
Yeah.
It's going to get her in trouble. They're not even supposed to be there.
Exactly. So Vision is about to exit the hex.
Where were you hiding all these kids up till now?
What?
Considerations of this scenario. Are you kidding? I'm impressed. Seriously. It's a pretty big leap from giving people nightmares and shooting red wiggly woos at means.
Wow.
He's the first person she's fully opened up to like that.
It's her twin. It's part of her.
Yeah.
You can talk to me.
It's true. Good point. I'm your twin.
I don't know how I didn't remember feeling completely alone, empty. I just endless nothingness.
He's dead. She's got his body too.
I'm fine.
He said he heard her calling. He remembers getting shot in the chest. The last thing he and then he heard her calling him.
Hayward, you sneaky bastard.
She can reanimate the dead.
That's crazy.
Move out.
No.
What's he doing?
What's he doing?
This is... Oh my god, what is going to happen if Vish crosses the boundary? They want to capture him, so as soon as he walks out... This isn't what she wants, though. She wants him inside with her.
Well,
so what's going to happen?
Yeah, exactly. I want to...
She's pulling him back in.
Yeah, it won't let him get out.
Oh my god.
Why are you helping him?
Help him! Wiccan.
Whoa, Billy. Are you okay?
Wow.
Mom!
What's that playing on the...
Wow, he's got powers too.
Yeah.
What is it, Billy?
No!
These motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers.
We can't lose him again in this horrific way again. Oh god. Please stop this. No!
I don't understand what's happening to me.
Where is he? Where's your dad?
Hey, don't sweat it, sis. It's not like your dead husband can die twice.
Oh no. In front of the kids.
I need you to...
She, at this point, she doesn't care.
They think he's dying.
She's gonna have to stop everything to help him.
Wow. What?
You see that? Something's happening. It's moving.
Is the boundary moving out? That's a smart idea. She moves the boundary out and encapsulates all of you. That's what you get, Hayward. Oh no, but Darcy doesn't deserve that. Ugh. Wow. You handcuff her to the car and leave my girl stuck. With no choice now. Oh, thank goodness.
Woo!
What's gonna happen to
Wise
Darcy?
words of
She's hooked to a
Ric
car.
Flair.
We know things that go into the hex change and morph.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
hooked to a car. And
She can turn into a car, a transformer. That's it, guys. The all mime circus.
Struck as brass pupils. Want the candy?
Ironic.
See if this guy gets out. What she turns him into. See, she's pushing the boundary out.
That is, what kind of power is she using to do that? I'm thinking that must generate
She's incredible.
so much power. Flipping heck.
It's just one way to stop them, right? If she pulls them in, that's it.
He's
They're
gonna
stuck.
escape, Hayward. Look at him, the little punk.
Wow.
Whoa, what an episode.
Wait, man.
Whoa. Whoa, guys.
Whoa. Had to send him in the drone. Whoa. Yellow diamonds to the stones.
What do you say about that episode? These kids. You can't discipline kids like that. You can't say go to your room. I'm quick. When you come and check me, I'll be in my room. But the minute you blink, I'm out. You know? Let's do this, guys. Let's do it. First of all, we open with a 90s theme, a 90s style intro.
Yep.
Which reminded me of Malcolm in the Middle vibe.
Definitely. Like the characters breaking the fourth wall, talking to you directly. Like, I'm in this sitcom, and you're going to see my crazy dad.
And the kids played a more prominent role. We had more of the kids. It just felt like you were watching a 90s family.
Yeah.
So they did really well in creating that feel.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about 90s TV, there's always a cool uncle.
Yeah.
And he so happens to be sleeping on a sofa, a bit of a bum, but all the kids love him.
Yeah.
He's that character. He openly uses his powers.
It was so cool to see him just using his powers, just like openly, freely.
Yeah, that's so cool, man. And his hair and everything. So yeah, I love the actor anyway. I love his portrayal of Quicksilver and his comedic timing.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
He's brilliant. So that was quite cool. It is Halloween and, you know, everyone's getting ready for this Halloween party. And it seems to me Vision had his own idea.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting because in the previous episode, Vision did say, you can't control me like you can the others. He had his own agenda. So he wanted to go off and do his own investigating.
He's acting more autonomously now.
Yes.
As the episodes go by, he's, I don't know, loosening himself from her control and grip, it feels.
Yeah. So we go on to trick or treating and everyone is wearing their throwback costumes.
Yes.
From back in the day.
Yeah,
so,
that was so cool to see.
Yeah.
Vish, Quicksilver, even Wiccan and Speed, they have their kind of comic book outfits on. And obviously, last but not least, Wanda's outfit, which she says is a nod to Sokovia, but it's her original Scarlet Witch outfit.
Yeah, amazing. So they're definitely for the real hardcore comic book fans out there will be just absolutely loving that throwback. There was a scene with Monica and Hayward. This guy.
I won't even say his name. I'm calling him WAYward. Sorry, he's WAYward.
There was a scene with Monica and WAYward where, you know, this guy was just pressing the wrong buttons and saying the wrong damn things, bringing her mum into it, saying all these things. I'm thinking, listen, mate.
Oh, yeah, he's surrounded by all your boys and they've all got their big guns. But I bet you anything, if he was face to face with Monica outside, he ain't talking to her like that.
Well, there's something that Monica said which is really profound.
Yes, it was powerful.
Wanda is a problem, but she's also the solution.
Yeah, I love that.
Which is so true.
Yes.
Because it is.
There's a style of therapy called brief solution focused therapy where you bring your problem, but you also get support to figure out the solution. So I love the fact that they're actually showing the different approaches to how you manage and deal with trauma.
There's some real deep undertones to this series. We can watch it in a very blanket way, but, you know, we can also look at the layers and the deeper stories that they're really telling here. Listen, so one of the kids have super speed. Yeah, and we find it out while they're trick-or-treating, and that was so cool, because that's the one that, you know, wants to be like the uncle anyway.
He was already wearing the outfit.
Yeah, so...
matching outfits.
So that was quite cool to see little Tommy. Is it Tommy?
Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy with his super speed.
Speaking of Tommy, woo!
I gave Ghost my word I wouldn't kill you. But I swear to God, you don't get your skinny ass up off my ride, I will beat your ass right now.
What?
Power. He smashed it.
Tommy came back. Last episode of Power. Anyway, we digress. Vision. So Vision is now, what, Columbo?
Yeah. Lieutenant Columbo.
He's one of those guys on NCIS, and he's just roaming the town, and everyone is just playing the mannequin challenge, and he's confused, and he's like, what's everyone doing? It seems to me... Wanda's putting on a big show.
Yes.
A real big show. And maybe she can't... Well, it's the big show. So Wanda's putting on a big show, and it seems to me that she can't control everyone. Yeah, she has to pick and choose. She can't just be controlling the Hex and controlling this person and controlling that person. Just give me a break, man. Like, those guys can just stand still and a tear can come to their eye,
that
whatever.
one tear, when that solitary one tear just trickles down your eye. I think every person can identify with that time when you stubbed your toe on the bed or something in the morning, and just that one tear just comes, you're just like, you're trying to firm it, and you're like...
that one single...
But it was terrifying to see.
Vision just happens to just stroll into Agnes, and she's just sitting there, acting like a mannequin.
Chilling like a villain in her witch outfit. Little nod there.
Little nod.
Little shout out.
Witch outfit.
Wink, wink.
And Vision's like, what up, Agnes? And Agnes is like, So, what's happening?
It was interesting to see that scene because so many theories got blown out of the water. Maybe, or maybe they didn't.
Yeah.
Agnes was freed from Wanda's control, or whoever's control in that moment. She alluded that it was Wanda. And she was able to talk to Vish freely, and he doesn't remember the Avengers. He has no recollection, which is mentioned in the previous episode when he and Wanda were going toe to toe, and he's scared, and he's slowly piecing things together.
A lot of you guys were saying that she was a witch. She didn't appear to be a witch in that scene, but...
You know that part in the scene where he touched her head again, but she carries on, and he has to touch her again to bring her out of the control? What if she was just playing along and she is actually a witch and she was actually controlling, coming in and out of that?
I
Listen,
don't want to think about that.
You guys have got me twisted. I'm like, okay, let's just wait and see.
Why does Monica want to go back in? She's clearly some real good, warm-hearted person, because I'm pretty sure Darcy was saying that, Monica, you're becoming unwell. Going in and out is starting to change you. But Monica wants to go back in because she wants to help Wanda. And
she said that they've got a connection. She knows how she feels. And I don't think she just means that she knows how she feels because she was in there in her head. She knows how she feels also vicariously.
Yeah.
Like we've been saying all along. Grief, loss and trauma, they share that in common. And we know if Monica's anything like her mum, she will not give up on people that she cares about or people that need help. Yeah, then we got to see WAYward trying to dash these guys out. Like, excluding them, man's just dashing you out, excluding you literally, physically again.
Just dashing out the minorities.
Yeah, I did notice that.
We also got an open and honest conversation between Quicksilver and Wanda, where he literally said, yo, sis, listen, talk to me. I know how you've been doing this. I know you've been doing this.
Yeah.
It's impressive. He was like, listen, don't BS me. I am your brother. So we had a little heart-to-heart, because he's only there for her, right? She maybe wants to change, and she's using him as some sort of vessel or as some sort of mirror to really reflect her thoughts. Because she did say, I still don't even remember how it started as well.
So that leads me to wonder, has she been controlled into this situation, and that's why she also doesn't remember? Or, as Quicksilver's alluded to, is she just suppressing things? Because they flashed back to a childhood memory, and he said, I think you're just suppressing the trauma from that particular memory.
Is she suppressing the trauma, or maybe he's just remembering something different? That conversation was interesting because it was so humbling just to hear her just be honest and just to hear what she's really thinking.
Also interesting in the conversations between brother and sister was the actualization and discussion about they both realise they don't have their accents, and they both are cognizant that he doesn't look the same.
You didn't see that coming.
Vision, in his little quest, finds the edge of the Hex. And he, of course, tries to escape, and he tries to push through the force field. But this Hex doesn't want him to leave, clearly.
Yeah.
And the more he pushes, and the force, the energy, is pulling him back to the extent that it's starting to kill him. But when he emerges from the X out the other side, he is deteriorating at a very fast rate.
Yeah.
And his body is just being ripped to shreds.
As if they had to do it to us again. How many times are they going to kill Vision? Like, how many times are we going to have to see him dying over and over?
Oh,
like, they're almost taking you on a trauma journey and just re-traumatizing the viewer as well. Like, watch this again. Flashing you into seeing Pietro dead, flashing back to him being normal.
Yeah.
They are hitting us from all angles. And even in that moment of Vish in his pain and he's falling apart, he's being pulled in all directions. That's a metaphor in itself. He's saying we've got to help the people. It's the moralistic values within him. Even as an artificially intelligent being, he still wants to help the people, the majority of the people.
At the same time, something else was exposed. The fact that the other son has powers, which we were kind of waiting for. He is Wiccan.
Yeah.
And he could feel or sense, see his dad and see the pain. So he told his mum that he could do that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So imagine kind of trying to control two kids with two different types of powers. Oh my Lord, that's crazy. But so he could feel vision. And what did Wanda do? She decided to enlarge the hex.
Yes.
To save his life. So to see that, how the hex enlarged.
Yeah, enlarge the area and bring every threat into the area so they can be controlled.
Yeah. You know what? I was going to say WAYward got absorbed into the hex, but he didn't.
WAYward got away.
WAYward got away.
How? Why? I don't like this.
Yeah, which was annoying. But we got to see the S.W.O.R.D agents, funny enough, all get turned into circus
clowns.
Like and
the clowns
mimes.
that they are.
Clearly, that's what Wanda thinks they are in her mind. Welcome to the circus.
But we haven't got to see what's happened to Darcy. And I have a theory that she's going to hybridize with her glasses and she won't need glasses anymore. Just like flares became bulletproof. I don't know why. That's just a silly little...
Maybe, like I said, because she was next to a car, she was touching a vehicle, maybe she's going to turn into a transformer.
That would be sick.
Darcy the transformer, that would be with glasses. A transformer with glasses.
Darceformer. Yeah, name her. I think what's really clever as well about Wanda moving the force field when it comes to trauma, you move your boundaries depending on what you can cope with and tolerate. And at the moment, she cannot cope with the thought of losing vision again. So the only thing she can do is make her boundaries bigger. And that's kind of what you do when you're trying to heal your trauma, actually.
That's a good point. I mean, what does that mean for Wanda? Is she solidifying herself as a villain now? Because she's just upping the ante.
As a response to others upping the ante.
Hey Wizzle really wants vision.
Yes.
And that's all that's all he wants really is vision.
But then why didn't he help him? Like, Darcy's like, yo, dude, help this guy. Why are you just letting him die again? Actually, no, it doesn't matter. They don't mind if his body's limp and life. They take him and break him up again and do what... Man, someone get this WAYward. Who's going to take care of him?
What's happening to Monica, guys? How is she changing?
I also thought in that scene it was really profound when Darcy is talking to Monica about your cells are changing. It speaks about mitosis. She's referencing her mother's cancer. It's so deep.
Monica's one of the good ones.
She's a real one. She's real.
So, just a few questions for you guys to ponder.
To ponder about Wanda.
Yes. Let us begin. First and foremost, one of our viewers, Grant, mentioned that each advert in each episode represented one of the Infinity Stones. And I said that the advert in this episode represented the Soul Stone, the purple theme, the skeleton, and so on. First of all, do you guys agree that each advert represents a stone? And if you agree, do you also agree that this advert in this episode represented the Soul Stone? Am I off? Is Grant off? Or, are we right? Let us know. Your vision has escaped the hex and he's seen what happens when you try to escape the hex. So now he's got all that information and he's now back in the hex. What happens when he speaks to Wanda? Surely he's gonna have to say, Wanda, what the heck? Because he's already spoken to her about it. So what happens now? How does the ante get upped even more?
We've seen him pushing through that barrier despite incredible pain to himself for the better of the people, to help the people in that town.
Yeah.
So how is he going to respond once he's back in? And will he remember everything? Is there something about crossing the boundary that might make him forget?
Let us know, guys. Comment below. My boy, WAYward, is not really my boy. I can't stand WAYward. But, I don't think I've been as hard on him as you have.
No, I've been really, clearly on the opposite end of the spectrum to him. I've been like, no, I don't agree with you. This guy is WAYward bound for real. However, I can kind of understand that perhaps WAYward has experienced grief or trauma as well, which could be feeding his response. So we're actually seeing two people responding from a trauma position, just different ends of that spectrum. So who's right? Is there a right? Is there a wrong?
It's about looking at certain things from different perspectives because Hayward has lived a different experience.
Yeah.
He was there through the 5 years. Monica wasn't.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of WAYward? Is WAYward going to catch on? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section.
So many people who've gone through a lot of bad stuff during those 5 years, but they're still not acting from a position of pain the way he is. And even Monica alluded to it.
Just suspend your belief at the moment and imagine Scarlet Witch having a one-on-one fight with Jean Grey. Who'd win?
Jean Grey, Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, whichever Jean Grey.
Let me know.
Facing off.
You comic book fans out there, you Marvel fans, let me know the height of their power, the height of Scarlet Witch's power against, what are we saying, the Phoenix?
Or Dark Phoenix. Oh, I don't know. Which one? Let you guys decide. You can pick
And
it.
why?
Yeah.
Let us know why. Phoenix or Scarlet Witch. Yeah, that was our reaction, breakdown, discussion about WandaVision episode 6. We hope you enjoyed it. We thoroughly enjoyed communicating with you guys. Please continue to leave your comments, leave your opinions down below in that section. Thank you guys for watching again. Yeah. Smash the like button. Turn on your notifications. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.